Well, we're here today with Jeff Lennon, and Jeff's going to show us his 1968 Mustang and tell us about how he became the owner of this and how he built this from scratch, basically. Can you go ahead and tell us, Jeff?
Yeah, I found a company in Arizona, Desert Classic Mustangs, who makes coupes into fastbacks.
Okay.
And I wanted a fastback, but I didn't want to have to cut up a nice fastback.
You don't want to buy a good coupe and then cut it up just to make the fastback.
Right, I didn't want to cut up a good coupe. So they take cars that are not in very good shape, and
sure.
they rebuild them, new frames, everything, put new roof lines on them, new rear quarters, put new doors, new trunk lid, and then they ship them to you.
So what do we have for a motor here?
We have a 351 Windsor. It's been modified, slightly larger cam, Edelbrock heads, performer intake, Holley 670 carburetor, AOD transmission.
So if you put your foot down on the gas pedal, it'll lay some rubber down.
It will go.
Okay.
It will go.
And then, but the biggest thing is you just like the fastback look, right?
It just says Mustang.
Yeah, you bet. One thing I noticed is just how clean and sanitary the whole car is. Now, you take the engine compartment, for example, you've hidden all the wiring, all the plumbing's nice and neat, it's nice and clean, it's a really nice looking engine compartment.
All right, we smooth the firewall, we run the wiring down the left side of the car and underneath and hide it down beside the radiator. We take the plumbing, go out the right side back into the cockpit, the interior of the car, the air conditioner, all the hoses, and we just clean everything up. So the wiring originally was everywhere, so
yeah.
we could clean it up.
Well, it looks clean enough you could eat off the inside of that, like off the firewall. It's very smooth, very clean, and it's even waxed, it looks like.
It is.
Yeah.
It's waxed.
It looks good. So tell me about the interior. What did you do for that?
The interior, I've used a 2003 front seats. I found 68 rear seats, and Jack Statcher recovered the seats for me, and he custom made the headliner of the car. We used a set of gauges that come pre-done. They're modern gauges, electronic gauges.
They look nice. They have a nice glass interface with chrome bezels. They look
right.
really nice.
They sort of take on the factory look, but they're still modern gauges.
Yes.
And
looks like you got some aftermarket pedals down there.
Oh, low car pedals.
Low car makes good stuff.
Low car. They use a lot of low car stuff in the car when I can find it. Low car. See the gas pedal, the brake pedal, the transmission dipstick, and
what about the shifter? Is that the factory shifter?
that is a factory shifter. That's actually out of a '67 Mustang.
It looks good. Looks good. And the seats look real comfortable. Looks like they're velour or Alcantara velour material.
They're
very soft.
A suede-like
Yeah.
vinyl, but they do really very well.
The same material is used on the headliner. I saw that too.
It's a similar material.
Yeah.
It is a similar material.
Well, this looks like it's been quite a project. What's your next project?
I think I'd like to do another convertible.
Another convertible?
Another 68 or 65, 67 convertible.
Now, this is a really nice garage. You got room for 2 cars. Will you keep this one and then build a convertible, or will you let this one go and then start a fresh project?
I might let this one go and then start another project.
You just like to keep that change, have a car for a few years and move on to something new?
And change cars and do something different.
Have you always had Mustangs? Is that your passion?
I started with Mustangs when I was 16, but since then I've had a Chevelle and a Corvette and a couple other cars through the years. But
All muscle cars?
all muscle cars, yeah.
There you go. Well, Jeff, thank you for sharing your car with us here today.
You're welcome.
Now, this is a DVD I have. It's called The Principles of Machine Polishing. I want you to have it. Your car's finish looks great, but if you have any questions, it covers it inside there. Now, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go visit another garage.
Auto Geeks, What's in the Garage is brought to you by AutoGeek.net. We are Car Care, Lake Country, professional grade products for all polishing and finishing needs. And by Tough Rail. Keep all your cargo secure with Tough Rail.